Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to calibrate your quick 861 DW for the right temperature here. So I have my quick 861 DW. When I first got my my hot air station, I turned the heat all the way up to 500 degrees Celsius, which is the maximum, and it still wasn't hot enough. So I was this close to returning it until I emailed the manufacturer and asked them that it wasn't hot enough, and so they told me how to calibrate it, because I don't think the manual has any instructions on how to calibrate it. So this is how you do it, alright? And this is how it was explained to me, and ever since I calibrated it, it works awesome now. So turn it on, and as you can see, I have my Unity UT60H, which has a thermocouple on it. So I have this little thing right here. Sorry about this, but I got the webcam here. So I have a thermocouple on it with this little tip right here, which measures the temperature. Okay. So here you go here. So here's what you do. You got to lift it from the handle, get it going. I have mine set at 300 degrees Celsius. I have a 6mm nozzle with an airflow of 10. Okay, 300 degrees Celsius. Okay, so what I want to do is, my normal working distance between the tip and my logic board is probably, between a half an inch or something like that to an inch, right around there. So what I'm going to do is, so here's what you do. Okay, you got to hold these two buttons right here, the channel 1 and channel 3, until it says calibrate. There you go, calibrate. Okay, now you can change the temperature here. Okay, let me see. You got to use the, I think. Oh, that says save. Okay, hold on a sec. Dang it! I'm trying to get to the other digits. Not quite sure how to do that. It's got to be one of these, right? Or maybe it's this. Nope. It's got to be the air then. There he goes. Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm at 300 degrees Celsius, and what I'm going to do now is basically hold my, let's see, hot air here. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see it or no? No? Go like this. How about that? This is so ghetto. Alright, you gotta see it. So what I'm going to do is hold my tip here. Try not to burn anything, and I'm just gonna hold my tip to it, so it's the air's coming out. Okay, you can barely hear it, but you can kind of see that I'm at 280. I'm about probably half an inch away, 280 right now. So I really could. So let's see. So it's at 230 now. I'm trying to hold it as steady as possible. So the closer I hold it, the hotter it gets. So now I'm 300, and this is really right outside of the tip. Okay, right near the tip. So if I hold it just a little bit further away, it's gonna the temperature is gonna decrease a little bit. All right, so that's kind of how I have mine set right now. All right, so that's kind of how I like it. All right, and also it takes probably give it about 15 seconds for the blower to come on and the heat to start working. Okay, so as you can see right now, I'm probably a good half an inch away, and I'm getting about 330 degrees Celsius now. Alright, so that's just about, I have mine set the way I want it, so I'm not going to change anything. But what you want to do is, if it says like 100 or something like that, then you want to go over here and So what you want to do is go over here and do the calibration, right? So it says calibrate, and then you just kind of move these to the digits, and let's say if it says 200, so you just go over here and just say 200. Let's say it's 220 or something like that. 220, okay, and then once you're done, you say channel 2 here, and then boom. So 300, it's going to be a lot hotter for me now, which I don't really want. But so anyway, so that's how you calibrate your hot air station. Okay, definitely do that before you start working with it, because yeah, I mean that'll kind of give you the true temperature, you know. So when people say, "Oh, how hot is your hot air station?" It really varies, because if you don't have it calibrated, then it's going to show something different. You see what I'm saying? So mine is probably a little bit off, which is why I'm at 415 degrees Celsius. But when I tell people that I'm at 450 degrees Celsius, they say, "Oh man, that's way too hot." And most people go at 380 or less. But listen, it all varies. I mean, it's all gonna be based on the calibration of your machine. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, once you have it set, and the only thing you really have to worry about is to make sure that it's hot enough. I mean, if you're at 500 degrees Celsius and it still doesn't work, then it's not hot enough. So you can really calibrate it to whatever you want, really. It doesn't have to be the true temperature. It just has to be hot enough. So anyway, so that's how you calibrate a quick 861 DW. I would do that as soon as you get it out of the box. Most people probably don't have a thermocouple. So I don't know. I think you can probably just try to melt something and see if it melts or not. If it doesn't, then just lower it by 100 degrees Celsius, and then kind of adjust your calibrate it by 100 degrees Celsius, and just kind of muck with it there. All right, thanks for watching.